God of War is proven to be a console seller. They could come out with a game and Kratos could be taking a doo-doo. What's up, I'm Rings. Today we're going to be talking about Days Gone creative director and writer John Garvin. So John Garvin recently was in an interview with Video Game Chronicles, sounding just a tiny bit salty, but I understand why. So let's just dive into this article and we'll kind of see what's going on. So this article is entitled Days Gone lead says don't complain if there's no sequel if you didn't buy it at full price. The creative director and writer of Days Gone has said that players should buy games at full price if they like them, instead of waiting for them to go on sale or be given away as part of services like PlayStation Plus. Okay, the problem I have with this is how do they know they're gonna like the game? This is literally the first game. You can't put this in the realm with games like God of War, right? God of War is proven to be a console seller. They could come out with a game and Kratos could be taking a doo-doo and people would buy the game in droves. It's a proven game, it's proven to sell. So you can't put a game that just came out on a list of people liking the game when they've never played the game and they didn't know it existed. They have to wait for other people to play it so they can see reviews, or they have to take the chance of buying it and hoping it doesn't suck. John Garvin was speaking to game designer David Jaffe on Jaffe's YouTube show, where he was asked if he heard anything about a meaningful uptick of engagement with Days Gone since the game has been added to the PlayStation Plus collection of PS5. And John states, I do have an opinion on something that your audience may find of interest, and it might piss them off a little. Garvin replied, if you love the game, buy it at fucking full price. I can't tell you how many times I've seen gamers say, yeah, I got that game on sale, I got it through PS Plus, or whatever. So Jaffe responded, but how do you know you love a game until you played it? John replies, I'm just saying, you don't. But don't complain if a game doesn't get a sequel if it wasn't supported at launch. It's like God of War got whatever number of millions of sales at launch, and you know Days Gone didn't. I'm just speaking for me personally as a developer. I don't work for Sony. I don't know what the numbers are. You see what I'm saying? He doesn't work for Sony anymore. Don't tell me that doesn't sound like he's just a little bit salty at the sales numbers. And I understand. John, trust me, I understand. Putting 8 hours in, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12, 48 hours in, editing a video, not these. I got a gaming channel. Do I need to run a recap for y'all real quick? Hold on. What was that? Boots! But John, you gotta understand, like, nobody knows me, right? So of course I'm not gonna get the views that, you know, a bigger YouTuber would get. It makes sense. This game, no one had played it. It's a brand new series. People didn't want to risk the money on it. You know, when they bet on God of War, they're betting on it on that game. When they're betting on Last of Us, they're betting on Last of Us because based on the first one that they played. And you can see there were a lot of people that bet on Last of Us 2, and there were a lot of people that got frustrated with the story. So, you know, even betting on it just because you know it doesn't always play out right for gamers. He continues to say, I can tell you that when we were doing Siphon Filter, Dark Mirror on PSP, we got so fucked on Dark Mirror because piracy was a thing and Sony wasn't really caught up on what piracy was doing to sales. And we would show them torrents. A torrent site had 200,000 copies of Dark Mirror being downloaded, if I remember it right. The numbers could be wrong, but regardless, I was pissed about it then. And likely so. I couldn't imagine spending $10 bazillion on a game, working on it for 4, 5, 6 years, and then people are just downloading your work for free, right? The thing is like, I think it was because of accessibility though, right? A lot of people, I guess, just do not have the money to spend on some video games. $60 is a lot to ask, you know? But I also understand that developers have to get paid for their work. So there will be people that try to bootleg the system. You know what I mean? The thing is, and this is something that I'm learning with services like PS Now or Game Pass, if you give people access to the games, they'll be less likely to pirate it. They may not be able to afford $70 to buy the game, but maybe they can afford $10, $15 a month. Could be a solution, could not be. Just saying, as an example. But I don't know, man. John sounds just a little bit salty, but I kind of understand. You know, he's put in a lot of work on that game. 6 years. And he didn't get the return or the love that he felt like he deserved. But, you know, if people say the game was lacking, man, it was lacking. You can't be salty if you gave people something that they weren't really into like that. It's a beautiful game, though. The screenshots out of that game look amazing. Just reading this article, I understand where he's coming from. You know, nobody wants to work 6 years on a game. Crunching for 6 years. Could you imagine? Crunching for 6 years just to see that game. The game sales don't reflect the amount of work. And then to see people talking about getting the game on discount as if this is some second tier, you know, discount like game. And, you know, this game is on the PlayStation brand. He's expecting this to sell like the other games. And people are treating it like a Walmart game, like something you get from the little bargain bin at Walmart. You know, those movies never get sequels. Those $3 movies that you get in the little bargain bins at Walmart, nobody sequels those movies. And this is how everybody's treating the game. Sounds like he's also glad to be gone after all that hard work. And the personality differences between him and the other people, I can say I understand, John. I really can say. Dude, I hope you're doing better. To know that you've written 3 books and you've taken a break, that's good. Anyway, how do you guys feel about what he's saying? Do you think that, you know, he shouldn't be able to say these things? Do you think that he shouldn't be able to be salty? Do you understand? Does it matter to you? Do you care? Go ahead and, you know, leave me some comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Anyway, this was a short article. It was interesting though. And remember, if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, peace rings out.